All right, just looking at FSLY holding its own here. Again, I'm going to give this a couple of hours, so at least. So there's the high right there. Later on, if it takes that out, I may be induced into taking something. Another nice one from the Pitbull scan. I love the shorts from it. I don't care what the market is doing. I like the shorts better than the longs. Just NOAA 43.50, 42.92. No, not really. I mean, while we say around 10:30, obviously it's not. I don't know if they specified a specific time for it to be open. But you'll know if all you have to do most of the time. So I always say it like this: one of the quirks of our halts resumes is that you see right there, FSLY appeared as a resumed. So most of the time, the IPOs pop in as a resumed. I would say at least 95 out of 100 of them. Now, so there's no guarantee LK will show up here. But the other thing you can do is this. We obviously have it here. So all you have to do is just create a price alert. On the top and below. Well, we don't know what the price is going to be, but if you said price alert, if it hits 1 cent, obviously it's going to, create price alert at 0.01. I mean, obviously then the minute it opens, it's going to be above a penny. So that's another trick you can use, or have the halt resumes up. Probably it'll. But I guarantee the minute it opens, there'll be a whole bunch of people in the room saying it's open. All right, Uber's lifting right here, getting rid of all these topping tails. So Uber is lifting here. Oh, good. I almost shorted this, so I'm. You caught that, did you, Chris? Give me a second here, just scanning for some emails, and I might be able to. Ronald, are you in the room? You're asking about trying to post shared downloads from my list. Are you in the room? So if you're in the room, excuse me, if you're in the room, just answer me. Yeah, almost an RBI forming on the 15 for Matt. Okay, maybe you're not in the room. Again, guys, if you have questions, please ask in the room, all right? Way easier for me to answer you in the room where I can maybe demonstrate something live so you can see, as opposed to sending me an email. Yeah, almost an RBI, red bar ignored. Actually, let's see, 43.62, 43, so just a penny below. We're talking about the, this red, this candle being almost totally engulfed by the previous one. Ooh, Javier, I don't know anything about plus 500. I know a lot of people who are not in the United States. I'm in Canada, but I mean, but around the world use Interactive Brokers. Never heard of plus 500. But maybe take that to the off topic. Maybe somebody else, you might get some other recommendations. Uber and Lyft. All right, Amanda's getting, let's see now, where's the high right there? 44.05. Might want to wait for this to take out. Takes out the high right there. That could be an interesting continuation then. It is an earnings play. Positive, obviously. The market's reacting positively. Take it to the off topic, please. Talking about potential brokerages. Yes, so the latest version is 4.2.474. Okay, Jay? And that you can, if you click on the, if you click on that link there and the download link, it is in there. Or subscriptions, it's right there too. So if you click on the subscription link, it's right there. Okay? And that's for anything, all the scan. Now, always a great idea to save everything you've got to each individual window and, of course, your layouts to the cloud. In all the years that I've had Trade Ideas since 2010, I've never ever had an issue. Because I'm always upgrading, to the latest betas and all that. I probably had 500 upgrades in that. But anyway, I've never had an issue with losing anything. But there's a mat, guys. It's just good practice, though, to save everything to the cloud, because just in case something, not just on a Trade Ideas upgrader or something, but if something happens to your computer, you don't have to worry because it's all in the cloud. Or if you have multiple devices, you can have Trade Ideas downloaded to as many devices as you want. You can only open Trade Ideas one at a time, but you can have them downloaded to as many devices as you want. So let's just say you've got a laptop or you've got a tablet, and all you have to do is just file load from cloud, and everything, you can load your layout or Windows. You don't have to recreate everything. Whoa, I almost got into the AMAT while I was talking, but I'm okay. CWH. Guys, I know I'm kind of drifting around here, but yeah, no, you won't lose your setup. Believe me, I have. Well, since 2010, I mean, I probably have gone through an upgrade 500 times. All you do is this. So you click on the and download, and it should appear somewhere down here, and then just click on it, and then that opens. I'm not sure where it appears for you guys, but that's where it appears for me. And then I just click on that, and then it opens. See, the problem is eventually, see, this is just going to turn into a jumble, I believe. Oops. Yeah, see, that's the problem. It's not going, that's why I can't put those links in yet in the scans or anywhere else. They don't translate well. So they don't take you to where they're supposed to. Yeah, Matt is still alive here, teasing around that 4420 mark. Ooh, look at Coherus here. What a move for this one. Yeah, great move. I mean, I know they got knocked down a little bit this morning with the Amazon news about getting into the grocery business. Uber's delivery of groceries, I guess, something to that effect. Thought that was in the United Kingdom. I may be wrong. That's funny. Locutus. Okay, guys, the two I'm kind of watching, if I'm going to do something, it'll be pretty mild, but is the MAT and the CWH. You know, obviously it has a nice void to fill here. Trying to come back somewhat, especially if the market's doing this. Not that I've done anything other than the OTLK trade, but this is now the favorite. Market gaps down and then recovers. Takes a lot of bounce plays starting. I mean, that's, you know, the AOS. A lot of the bounce plays will really work a lot better. You get the market on your side, of course. Like this one. All right, give me 1 minute. I'll just be put myself on mute for 1 minute. Have fun, Robert. All right, guys. So CWH. Volume like not terrible, relatively low float. Probably would wait maybe to go positive. Haven't seen this one for a while, CFMS. Let's see what you're doing. I don't see any news for it. So it had earnings 11 days ago. I don't see any news. Obviously had a nice week last week, breaking out. Yeah, not really. 384 looking left is the next high. So let's get some news. Don't really know what to make of it. Okay, guys. Okay. Now, LK is open. Now notice it did not show up in the halt resumes, but remember I was saying a little trick? I put it, if it breaks a penny, I'll get the alert. So that's where I saw it. So LK is now open. Big premium, big premium. Remember, 33 million shares at $17. So there's a big premium already. Yeah, it's a Chinese, it's the quote unquote Chinese Starbucks. Nice words, Jaden. So far, a couple of successful IPOs. Successful in that they opened, decent premium to the IPO price. Wow, took it out already. It's not, it's a little early for me, but look at this, FSLY took out the high now. Red bar ignored on the 15. So this is the IPO from, oh, sorry, AVTR. It is now open. Now let's see how this trades with that. Hmm. Give me a second here. See what's going on. Interesting. So it did not show up on the hot resumes either. Interesting. Okay. So I'm very interested to see how this trades. Now, remember, the IPO price is 14, but you've got a couple 100 million shares in that float. So I'd be astonished, if it really ripped. Well, I guess with the AVTR, with that number in the float, I guess, in theory, you could put a stop at 14 and just see what happens. I mean, that's the IPO price. Okay, guys, I'm Matt again, M-A-M-A-T. I'm kind of bopping around that 44.20 mark. All right, well, this one is halted at 11:12, CCIH. This is not good. Hopefully nobody's in this one. This is not a volatility halt. This is a additional information halt. Yeah, LK is trading, yes. Matt, guys. Matt. All right, sorry about that, guys. Just following an email thread here, but not that dynamic yet, anyway. But it is an earnings play, so it should be. I'd like to see it moving more with the market, though. It really isn't moving with this market. Interesting to see what this one does if it gets down close to the IPO price, AVTR. But you could just see the difference, guys. I mean, with 200 plus million in the float or issued, this is just not going to move like the FSLY or the LK. How can it? Yeah, a mat just is not dynamic enough. I mean, it did not move like this at all. All right, now what I'm going to do, and that's a little high, it's 26. I'm going to set an alert around 25.13 for LK. See if it takes that later on. All right, SY is actually putting a nice little pop here. SY. I might, if this gets, say, a bit of 1610 or so, this might be one I'll take on this pop here. Well, there's the high. What the high is 1610. So let's stick an alert around 1614. See if it gets up there. Takes that out. And that's for SY. This is messy. I mean, look at what the SPY was doing and look what a MAT was doing. Really nothing. So I'd like to find something, I mean, this is an earnings play. So I know it's trading somewhat on its own, but you'd like to see when the SPY is doing this, and this is, you know, you're parking your money in something that's not moving. So every 2-year high right now. Nice little break over 11. What's the volume? Not bad volume. The high looking left here is 1109, 1107. So you know what? This takes out, say, 1110 or so. I'm going to stick in a little around 1113, which would take out the highs right here of the previous 2 days for EVRI. Nice, obviously a great break on the weekly. The VWAP, it's over the VWAP, the VWAP at 1096. Real, still no shorts available for us for EOLS. I'm afraid to look. I know I saw this one really early, and yeah, very, very nice. 25. I mean, it's modest. I mean, it's probably when I first saw it, but pretty steady. Certainly steadier on the. In fact, there's also a red bar ignored on the 15s. There's the uptrend, 25.71, 25.72. So that just a little bit above it, but not much. Lifetime high, of course. All right, well, it looks like it's certainly for today, the end of OTLK. IQ, yeah, nice move here for IQ, trying to bounce back also. All right, guys, I'm just watching. I'm watching the SY. And what was the other one? The Every. Yeah, watching the Every, EVRI. See if it takes out that high right there. Be great if we could just base here a little bit. All right, well, this guy's being, this has been kicked for a while now. I had earnings 7 days ago, the LTHM, and has never really recovered. It is still drifting down, little pull up right there. What's the volume like? Pretty good volume. Big float, 133 million in the float, so it may not be super dynamic, but it could be, you know, one of these ones that just keeps drifting down. Okay, give me one more minute, please. All right, I'm back. Okay, so Matt is now sort of dead in the water to me, and so is CWH. So just kind of watching SY to see if it has a pop, and the other one, that Every. Very successful so far, FSLY. Little red bar forming right now. What time is it? 11:28. So another couple of minutes for this one to complete that red candle there. If you take out the low there, you know, maybe we'll be starting a bit of a descent, but we'll have to see. Not really, no. No, I was looking actually. I'm not really looking to do anything, to be honest, but you know, I was maybe looking for a continuation. It's just over the VWAP, 1917. It's just over the VWAP. Well, that's why it triggered for me, but it pulled right back. You know, I had a price alert right up here, but it pulled right back. All right, guys, well, I'm getting closer to my break time, but So I'm very happy just to not get too wrapped up in trying to make a trade just because I'm not in anything right now. I rarely do that. I don't have to be in a trade all the time. I'm glad I waited on the AMAT. I waited on the CWH. I waited on the SY. Yes, Jillian, and then be like water. Have a great weekend.